stop me if you've heard this one before. I'm not wasting a day off and being sick. I bet you said it even before yourself. 85% of us go to work when we don't feel good. It's bad for you, and it's also bad for business. Joe Gonzalez from the Office team is breaking this complicated, conflicting issue down. Okay, Joe, so thanks for joining us.
Sure.
Why do people go to work when they're sick?
I think there's a lot of reasons. Some people just feel guilty. You know, it's like they don't want to burn a day off. Some people feel like they're letting their team down. A lot of them, though, just feel guilty. That's that work ethic. It's like, I have to be there.
But is there a certain sense of pressure on employees, though?
I think in some cases, I think that's changed a lot over the years as we've been able to work from home and kind of gotten a little bit more of the ability to telecommute, for lack of a better way to say it. It's a lot of companies are saying, stay home.
Right.
You know, we can't afford everybody else getting sick.
I'm still trying to work out a way to do the news from home.
That'd be great.
That hasn't happened yet. So I guess, how do employers establish a good policy, you know, especially when it comes to cold and flu season? Because it's just, one person comes, the next person has, then it's all over the place.
Yeah, I think it's good it's always in the news, so it's a constant reminder, but I think a lot of times companies now, and some of the research we did, have kind of a proactive policy where they're talking about it before it's there. It's, listen guys, we can't have you here all the time. If you're really sick, if you think you're contagious, it's worth a day off.
So what advice would you say that you have for professionals who are kind of like on the fence about, you know, because again, I know how it is. I feel guilty, you know what I mean, or what it does to coworkers who are going to have to pick up the slack. I mean, it's tough.
It is, and sometimes you're sick, but you feel good. You know, you feel strong enough to go to work. But I think the biggest thing to know is losing one day is a lot better than losing multiple days and multiple people on your team to lose extra days. If you don't want to kind of be the source of everybody else having the flu or something in the office.
So on the flip side of that, though, what can employers do in terms of the workplace?
So I think it's important to be proactive with the message. I think it's important from a leadership perspective as managers to kind of model that behavior as well. If you're really sick, it might make sense to not go into the office that day, show it's okay, to take away some of that pressure. And you look in our office, there's hand sanitizer everywhere.
Same.
I mean, we work with people all day, every day. So it's really those things, be able to give some homework, allow people, if there's work to do at home, work from home. You're still healthy enough to work, but if you're contagious, better off you're not in the office.
And obviously wash your hands all the
time. Yeah.
Lots of fluids.
Yeah.
All the same things the doctor says.
Definitely.
Right. Joe Gonzalez from the Office Team,
Thank you
thanks so much for coming in. Take that advice out there.